It's Britney, bitch.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. Thursday night shenanigans will be had. Let's go ahead and hop in here right away. And just want to throw a reminder out there for everybody that you are watching Twitch TV premier Uno streamer. And tonight we'll be showing off our phenomenal Twitch Uno ownage. Matt the Cutter in the house. I know this has been teased quite a few times and it's been heavily demanded that I get the Uno stream going. And so I want to make sure that you know that I am listening and I understand. And I apparently need to play this red 6 if I'd like to continue my turn. So I'm a man of the people. I want to make sure that we're skipping Al Snow. That's awesome. Al Snow, Al Chomper, Al Hawking. That's pretty phenomenal. Let's flip it back. Oh no, it's blue. Oh. There we go. Play that green 9. And yeah, so you know, if this is what the people want, the people have been begging. Well, I'm gonna skip and draw 2. So I got that going for me. I'm still gonna take it down. Have no fear, folks. We're here, we're in it to win it. I'm gonna get skipped again. Matt the Cutter in the house. Thanks for stopping in, sir. Some of you may watch Matt's stream. I unfortunately was unable to attend last night, and I of course did watch his replay, and thank you so much for the kind words, Matt. I definitely do try to make it as much as I can, and we do definitely support each other's streams there. So it looks like still had a good stream though, even without the Dusto player in the house, and that's a good thing. So play that out there. Is Al Chomper? Al Chomper's not going to take this down so easy. We're unfortunately draw from the deck. Ooh, apparently in this version you only draw 1 card and then you pass. This isn't like the home version where you just keep drawing until you can play. So you got one person like 25 cards. Uno roams. Matt is making the call for. Ooh, is that a wild draw 4? It helps us because we got a blue. But unfortunately this means this player is probably going to get it. Al Hawking taking down game 1. So, I'm just kidding, we're not playing that. We're out of there. Let's go ahead and fire up a little Hero Realms action here real quick and see where we're at. I don't think I have a whole lot of games queued up at the moment. But we'll go ahead and take a look here. I know I have a couple of co-ops queued. There we go. I got a game with me and Matt. And a game with me and whoever this person is. So, Matt, if you're here, you want to rumble this out with the Necromancers? Let's take them down. We've got a couple of wizards that are battling the Necromancers and trying to take them down. We'll see if we can do this, maybe live. I just woke up one day and I've missed a lot of the Wise Wizard streams where they've been making announcements recently, so I just woke up one day and hey, we had a whole mess load of new co-op challenges that we could take advantage of. Oh man, if I had one more damage, I could take out both of these guys who are normally 3, but my Serpentine Staff knocked them down. Do I draw the card? I won't draw into any trade, or in any damage. Okay, so now we're going to have up to 4 trade. 4 does get us a War Mage. 3 could get us into that Bribe, Street Thug, Man-at-Arms. You know what? We need some economy, so let's get that Bribe going. And then let's go ahead and take a fire gem here and take advantage of that. All right, we'll see if Matt is here live action playing in this co-op challenge. I'm digging the co-op challenges on here. I really love them. This Hero Realms app is, oh wow, he's got a ton of stuff out there. It is really coming along so well. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. And I have a feeling Matt will probably be popping the fireball this turn, because that's going to wipe that entire board, which is awesome. Pretty sure his fireball does 4. Yep, 4 to everything, so I have to imagine that's probably going to be the way it's going. Let's take a look at his channel. He's got that in a pure channel. Doesn't cost him any life, and you can look at the top 2 cards of his deck, draw 1, put the other back. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's got the staff too. Of course he has the staff that turn. Well, maybe he won't have to use his fireball then. He takes that ignite. VQ in the house. Thank you so much for stopping in, VQ. I'm sure everyone here is familiar with the phenomenal VQ, but if you're not, Nightbot timed out Streamlabs. Okay, so apparently I need to work on Nightbot. That's not cool, Nightbot. I wonder if I need to put that in Nightbot instead. Let me see if I can do that right now. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. I just started messing around with some new Nightbot commands, just a little bit. Warp Drive, thanks for stopping in though. VQ, thank you so much for the raid, regardless if this won't actually link over to you. I'm sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. Matt, did he wipe out that group? So look up this fireball. Awesome. I'm over here, you know, modifying the stream on the fly. Warp Drive, thanks for stopping in as well. And Dan, thank you so much for stopping in. Serpentine Staff is going to come in here and do Serpentine Staff things. So that is phenomenal. We're going to drop this Fire Staff and go to town there. Okay, so we've got 3. That could get us, or we got 4. That could get us, oh, well. Yeah, I think we'll follow up and we'll take Rasmus, the smuggler. He will help us out. Yeah, absolutely, VQ. I've been trying to mix it up a little bit with some Star Realms and some Hero Realms. I try to get in a little bit of each with most of my streams. I think eventually I'll probably have, you know, like one night where I just focus on one and one night another. I say that, but I've still been splitting it up. So let's see what happens. Oh, I also need to modify the stream here, or the title. Hang on. So first things first. Let's do that. Whoop, we don't want all that. Do this action here. Let's do this here. I can update my title. There it did. All right. Yeah, the Packers are playing tonight, Thursday Night Football in Phoenix, with their top 3, not 1, not 2, but top 3 wide receivers on the IR/COVID list / whatever. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. But, you know, anytime you've got 12 back there running the show, you always have faith. They have Aaron Jones, who's one of the best running backs in the league. And they've got some playmakers. And, I mean, they're currently winning. Defense has stepped up big time. They are... Why did I go next game? I'm going to back out that one here. Hang on. So they're playing against the only undefeated team in the league, arguably the best team in the league currently, the Arizona Cardinals, who are very exciting and fun to watch. I love them. But tonight, not so much. There we go. Let's get back to our game. All right. So we had things happening there. It goes to Matt's turn. So yeah, it's been an exciting week this past weekend. I don't know how many of you caught it, but I was the guest host on the Wise Wizard Games Saturday stream. Rob and Darwin were, yeah, Dan, I'm assuming Dan maybe might have forgot to set some players or drop some people out. Yeah, I've had that happen too, man. Sometimes like Thursday, the game's already going, and you're like, you got a couple players already locked in, maybe you didn't want. But anyway, so yeah, I was able to guest host their live stream on Saturday. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, they reached out, asked if I'd be interested. I said, of course I'd be interested. And helped them out a little bit with that. And it was good. We had a lot of people stopping in, throwing in challenges. It was the usual. If you beat me, you get 100 credits. So I had, I think, 3 people out of eight challenges, I think, beat me. So that was fun. And we did all-star realms. And just mix it up. Normally they stream for about an hour, and I asked Deb ahead of time. I said, hey, do you mind, you know, if we've got a good crowd and we keep going? She's like, you do whatever you want. So I'm like, all right. So I did that, and we streamed for a good 2 hours. And I probably would have streamed longer, but I had a prior engagement where we had to go. But it was a lot of fun. Randall Cobb, Cole Beasley. I mean, honestly, I think Randall Cobb would be the popular pick there, just because, you know, he's probably going to be, you know, targeted a lot tonight. But I don't really think he has been. They've been running Aaron Jones a lot. They have been targeting Cobb and some other players as well. But they've been doing a lot of trick plays. They've been doing a lot to keep it fresh, keep Arizona defense off on their toes. And, oh, there's a, did you take Cobb? Because if you took Cobb, you just got a touchdown. Yes, sir. So my stream must be a little bit behind that. But yeah, I'm definitely watching the Packer game right now while we're playing. I mean, I'm paying total. Oh, you started Beasley? I mean, that's a horse apiece. I don't think I would have done the same. I definitely probably would have started Cobb, but it's easy for me to say that here. I didn't have to make that decision. I'm also in 5 fantasy leagues, though. So ideally for me, every game ends with a score of like 58 to 57. You know, that's good for me, because then that means most likely all my teams are going to do good. I think Matt is making that choice between that Elvin Gift and that gold. Elvin Gift is it's still 2 trade, but it's not going to let him do the draw discard thing, but that's all right. Oh, I got to figure out that Nightbot thing now. It's really annoying me. Dun, dun, dun. Spam protection. There we go. Links. Options. Oh, I can whitelist. Okay, there we go. Exempt user level. Oh, this will be interesting. I'm just gonna disable it for now. There you go. So I don't know if that'll happen now, but we'll see. Let's get Rasmus out there. Too many options, yeah. I run into that where you've just got too many, like, mediocre, too good players like in that realm, and like any of them could go off. So it's always hard to know who's gonna do what. Serpentine Staff, watch this. Shh, be gone. I love that. Me and Serpentine Staff are friends. Okay, so here's where we're gonna decide. So we know we're leaning. Well, we were leaning blue. Never mind. We've gone quite a bit of rainbow action here. What's Matt got going on? He's got no enemies in his face, and actually he's got some good action going on there too. So we are going to take a look here. I would love to have Word of Power for Wizard. This isn't a great card, but for Wizard it's a good card because it's an action. It draws 2. It cycles through your deck. It gets you an action to trigger a lot of your abilities. But again, in this situation here, not great. I don't really need Influence this late in the game, even though technically I guess it's not that late. Could take the Thug just for more people out there. Man-at-Arms wouldn't be terrible. We do have Kristoff to trigger off of him. In fact, we'll grab Man-at-Arms. And then I could take Prophet, but I actually think we're going to take Recruit as well. We're going to get a little life gain if we can, even though we do have this guy. What's Matt doing for life? He's a little beat up, a little banged up. He's got the War Mage coming up, but you know what? We'll still we'll be that guy. We'll help him out a little bit. Throw him a little love. Yeah, that Serpentine Staff is so good. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. The alias you set this command to be follow does not exist. I don't know what that's trying to tell me, Nightbot. What are you saying? So what I am going to try to do here again, let's try this. There you go. So again, anyone here who's not familiar with VQ, please go check out her stream. Her stream is phenomenal. She streams multiple days a week, but primarily that I know of course, is Thursday nights. She is streaming in here. Vespid Walker, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you for that. And this was supposed to automatically thank you, but I guess it did not. But we'll work on that. But Vespid Walker, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it, and welcome to the stream. I don't recognize you, so again, thank you so much. I stream every Thursday night. I stream from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time, or 10 to 12 Eastern, or insert your time zone and do the math from there. I normally stream Hero Realms and Star Realms. Once in a while, I'll stream something else, but almost always Hero Realms and Star Realms on these nights. All right, so we don't have a lot of things to worry about here this turn. We have a Death Touch and a Dark Reward, which I actually haven't seen yet, so I don't really need the Rot. The Rot's still really good. I don't really need this other stuff though either. You know what? Let's gain some life and draw a card. How can I go back here? Oh, I guess it's just gonna give it to me. I should have checked what he's got going on there. He's fine. He's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, we got 2 actions, so we're gonna get a free draw there. So there we're just taking advantage of our economy, getting some life versus just waiting to buy something different. Lore Weaver, I only have 1 wild card, even though it is 2 trade and 6 defense. It does sit out there and it's annoying. This is a good question here. I think it's probably the best case scenario for me though. I think Street Thug might have been okay. We'll take this health too. We'll be a little greedy. We'll Bogart the healing for ourselves that turn. But again, he's at 37. He's doing fine. He's got no champions out in front of him. He'll be all right. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much, Jigglypuff. Yeah, we could definitely get that game in here. So why don't we plan on that after Matt and Mai's game here? We'll get that game in, and then we will get our best 2 out of 3 challenge in with the Cutter. You know, we do that every week. The Cutter and I on his stream and my stream. We do a best 2 out of 3 against each other, and Challenger picks the format and actual game. Matt usually just streams Star Realms right now. I have a feeling once Hero Realms goes retail, he'll probably get in some Hero Realms streaming. And then on mine, I kind of split it up a little bit, so. All right, so Matt is popping the Fireball. Does need to let that rip and gets a lot of value out of that. What did he wipe, like 5 champions there? So that's value. That is right off the value menu. You're gonna 2-fer on that one, a 5-fer on that one. All right, so I've got a bunch of little PUDs out here. Not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and get that scrapped out for the gold. Let's get the Man-at-Arms, which is awesome, because now we triggered off of the Kristoff. So let's go ahead and pop him, but let's use the ally ability to get the draw. We got another recruit here as well, so let's get the Cat Familiar going. And we're going to play the recruit. It's going to get us some good life gain here. So some excellent life gain on that turn. Close the ranks is so good. Oh, I can get that and Word of Power. Okay, so let's go ahead and we can actually get both of those to the top of our deck. So let's do this smart. Let's do close the ranks to the top. Let's do Word of Power to the top. Oh, I could have played this Mega Action Chipper. Oh, whatever, I wasted one. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Let's play Word of Power. Oof, this is a saucy turn. A saucy turn. Am I going to kill him? No, I'm not that close enough to kill him. Well, pretty close. Actually, yeah, I got him. Let's tap that all for damage. Let's rip the Fireball. Let's tap the Cat for a point. Cat's going to get a little cat swipe in there. And Mr. Matt, we're done. That's how we do stuff. Oh. Oh, that was the wrong one. That's how we do it. We take that down. That's how we roll. Give me my XP. All right, so as I mentioned, yeah, absolutely. I love it with the double wizards. It worked out well. Let's get this game here. So Matt, me and you, I'm gonna battle Chickapapa, and then me and you will do the best 2 out of 3. I'll go ahead and let you pick the game and the format. So let's go ahead and do this. So we've got Wizard on Wizard battle, and this should down level me to 9. Yep, so we're both going to be 9s a pop, and that'll get us battling up here. Alright, so we're still at the level where we both of our abilities. So Matt does want to do hero robes this week. Alright, so he has the runic robes, which is pretty cool. So as long as he has 10 life, he can reveal a card, set it aside, end a turn, adds it back to his hand. So his next hand, he'll have 6 cards to work with, and he can use this pretty deep into the game. Mine, I liked it, but I don't think it's as good as the robes. You have to have 25 or more life. You have to have 2 actions in play, and then you can activate it to get 2 damage or 2 life. Knowing what I know now, probably would have taken the robes, but I don't mind this because the way I kind of play the wizard is I like to get a lot of life gain, I like to extend the game as long as I can, I like to play a lot of actions, so it works well for me with that. They're going to buff the gloves. Thank goodness they definitely need to. I don't know if it's just 1 action out, maybe it might be feasible, because a lot of times getting 2 out there to activate it is just rough. Whereas like the robes here, you can use that every single turn no matter what. And a lot of times if you've got, you think you're going to be 1 gold short of buying something, tuck it away, and next hand you're probably going to get it. It's so much better. So it is what it is. Fighters can, yes, exactly. Fighters in this game, if it's a level 9 on 9 fighter wizard, they can just pump out the damage so fast they can knock you below that 25 right away. Me and Agent C13 had a fighter battle, and like it was like early in the game kinda, and I was at like 31 and he was low, so I guess it was like middle of the game. He was like down to like, I'm like, I got him next turn. He was like, and he just popped off the damage like nothing because they can pump out so much. Yeah, the robes can definitely, as Matt's mentioned, they changed the strategy for sure. I'll get the spell components going, Serpentine Staff. So let's take a look at what Jigglypuff did. So he's able to pick Dark Reward. That's a pretty darn good first turn action there. So we grab the gift, but again, gift doesn't necessarily have to go into wild. It can do anything, but there's a rampage out there, which we can't get, unfortunately. That stinks. So now I'm kind of debating, do I want to go the recruit route or the intimidate route? I'm going to take the intimidate. We're going to take that damage. We're going to get another elven gift though, so that's kind of nice. I would love to get that profit as well there, but that's not going to happen. We'll flip that over the next turn. What is that doing? Oh my goodness, that's what it is. It's trying to do the automated... What do you mean that doesn't exist? Alright, let me take a look here real quick at this. Oh, I need to change that. That's what it is. Okay, so I just set up a couple. It's supposed to, like, every so many minutes, like, it's a while. Like every 15 minutes, it's supposed to say, you know, hey, make sure you give a follow, and like every 20-25 minutes, hey, go check out our Facebook group, you know, something like that. So I'm new to the Nightbot stuff, you know, so we'll see if that works. Hal is having a moment, and I want to play a game. All right, so it's Arcane Wanded up, perfect. Elven Gift, as I like to call it, the Elven Cycle. All right, how much trade do we want to get to try to buy something this turn? So we've got 2, 3, 4, we have potentially 5. That unfortunately makes us short from getting anything great. So I'm going to pitch, what does 3 get us? Well, it gets us at least a profit, and then maybe a fire gem or a cultist. So we'll pitch the gold, keep the fire gem. Let's activate our robes. Let's gain our life. So the only other thing here too, when you're playing against another wizard, is you're basically you know, you're buying. Oh, he's got a nice nice cult deck going there. You're basically buying actions away from each other, unfortunately. Oh, there's a rat. Kept that. Oh, I got the other gold right here. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Perfect. Very nice, Dan. I'm afraid I can't do that. Just love seeing that type across the screen. Alright, so let's see what he's got going on here. So you could have some potential double scrap with the Dark Energy. Could be a good turn for the Jigmalpa player. But yeah, so anyway, so I did get to do that guest stream on Saturday. That was very cool. And then it's been real busy ever since. Also, shout out to the Mystic Dustin Klingman from Mega Holland, aka Top Left Guy, or you know, Joe Daddy, whatever he goes by these days. Gave me a very nice shout out on his stream on Monday, maybe Tuesday, I can't remember. It was whatever night that the Thunderballs was live, and it was very nice of him to say those nice words. So, give me a shout out for the fact that I kind of do a good job at announcing what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, with my turns and my actions and why I'm choosing to do certain things. So appreciate that. I don't normally like the cultist, but I will grab it here. Oh, and we got a free death touch out of it though, so that was a good choice. Turned out to be a good choice. Go figure. I talk all day, then I come on here and I can't talk. So now I'm curious to see if those bots are going to work correctly or not. We'll see. Well, I gotta move my stupid head. Keep forgetting about that. With Hero Realms, it works best like up here. There we go. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Moving the head around. Dustin, the Mystic Klingman in the house. Thanks for stopping in. I was just giving you a shout out, and actually, we'll see if this works now. There you go. If you are not familiar with the Mega Hauling podcast, forum, board, stream, check them out. Great information, great everything run over there by Dustin, and his co-host Rick Darklighter Demille. Lots of good stuff going on over there. So, all right, so let's Elven Cycle, pitch a gold, and I think we're probably dead either way here. We're getting beat down pretty good. I don't think we can recover from this. He's got too much damage coming up. I have not been getting enough damage going. Just unfortunate. Yeah, this deck has just been kind of sloppy, just kind of like running along, not paying too much attention. We'll grab Kristoff in the off chance of trying to stay alive. We will draw a card, get some life out of that. And I have unused icons. Oh, because I'm up to 25, duh. Gain 2 life again. Not even paying attention. Yeah, Jigglypuff, they certainly have. Yeah, just the cult cards have been falling to you pretty well. And it is what it is, you know. And I don't think I've been yapping too much. I'm not paying the most attention, unfortunately, but you met his grandpa Biggs Darklighter today. That's a lot of damage, folks. That's a lot of damage coming in. The Rampage, the Death Touch, the Dark Energy, the Serpentine. Ooh, oh no. Ship's going down. Yeah, so it gets to that point where, and he's scrapped out. So yeah, it's kind of like Star Realms for the most part. Like sometimes you're just too far down and their deck's too scrapped out or whatever, and there's nothing you can do except play it out and lose. But that is what it is. That's what you do. Just take your lumps. Oh, there we go. Little combo with the cultist on the way out. Yeah, what's up now, buddy? What you gotta say about that? That's a good hit, though. Still a good hit. The Battle of Yavin 4, I think. Could be wrong. Am I dead this turn? I am currently not dead this turn. But he has a fistful of still 5 cards. That's what card draw will do for you folks. Played 3, still got 5. I think it might be choosing to discard right now from Rampage. Rampage is so awesome. It's my favorite wild card. Not necessarily the most powerful, but my favorite. Especially for the wizard. But it's really good for any class, obviously. But just being able to cycle through, even fireballs me at the end for the little extra overkill. Good game, sir. Good game. Well played. Still get my 20 XP, man. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. All right, so the cutter is sending us a challenge. The cutter has a level 11 thief. What? All right, who do we want to play as first? Should I knock him down? We'll play level 1. Let's take a look here. We'll do the fighter. So it'll be 9-on-9 fighter thief battle. Let's see what happens here. All right, so the cutter has silent boots, which is if he's got 10 health, reveals top card. Oh my god, I love this card so much. Oh, I was using this in just the random challenge where you're playing against the computer and you can build your guy up. And I was just getting all these bombs off the market with it. And of course he's got Timely Heist because that's what you do. I love this card too. Acquire a card, then acquire a same faction and of equal less cost for free. If the second card costs 3 or less, put it in your hand. So it's got some restrictions around it. But I mean, like, if there's like 2 like rots or something out there, you buy one, get one for free, and the second one goes to your hand. I mean, it can do some cool stuff, especially early. And then this is just dumb. This is just, I don't know what they're thinking with the thief discard ability. Pay 2, you automatically gain 5 life and they discard a card, no matter what. Then on top of that, if their card happens to cost no cost, so if it's one of their starters, you gain a gold back. And there's an upgrade from this that you gain 2 gold back. So it becomes a free ability. It is just dumb. I don't... It's too powerful. It's way too powerful. First of all, 5 life for that. Like, what? With the discard, with the gold game back. Alright. I'm done with my rant now. Not really done with my rant, but I'm a little passionate about this. So I've got the Spike Pauldrons. As long as I got 10 health, I can get 1 extra damage every turn. The other one was like, if you have 20 or 25 health and you have a guard out, you can get 3 damage. But in this game, like, I don't know, 1 damage every turn and it lasts longer just makes a whole lot more sense to me. So I don't think that was thought out very well between those 2 either. Hopefully that'll get tweaked. So let's go ahead and just do some damage, buy a fire gem, get a little economy going. Less self-deducing. Oh yeah, I don't think anyone's even talking about that. Yeah, they built in a simulator. We're talking about this. Discard ability. Dumb. D-U-M-B. Packers are still leading. 17-14. Still taking it down. Ooh. Getting that first down. Putting in those hard yards. Yeah, by the way, I don't think I've thrown a shout out to Matt, by the way. If you haven't checked out the Cutter stream, please do so. He streams Wednesday nights. Let's take a look at. So Matt's got a saucy wolf form in there. He's trying to slide in there without me seeing. I saw it, buddy. He streams Wednesday nights, same time as me, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern time. On Wednesdays, primarily streaming Star Realms. Like I said, I do know he'll be streaming Hero Realms at some point as well. So do I want to get this free draw? It's going to cost me doing extra damage to my opponent. That's not a bad thing, so yes. That'll still leave us a little extra so we can grab this other fire gem. Let's attack and do damage and pass turn. Yeah, definitely check him out. Like I said, Matt is a phenomenal streamer, entertainer, comedian, talk show host, among other things. Alright, so we got a couple throwing knives. We got the belt out, which is draw one for every knife you have in play. So his knives are stacking up. The belt is getting him card draw of those knives, which is good because the throwing knives are good, but they're only if you get 2 or 3 out there. Like they're terrible if you only get 1. But yeah, that knife belt definitely adds some value to those. You want to keep those around. Usually those might be the ones that you're pitching early. But now if you're kind of building your deck around them, you're going to keep around a little bit longer. Alright, so Matt's going to hit us with the discard, so we'll do that. Not much choice there. That's fine. Did not really hurt us that much, but it gives him 5 life. And a gold back. It only costs him 1 gold to do it. It's just dumb. We'll take that Elven gift. Even though we're getting mid-game here, but we're not really doing anything yet. But now we might be able to. So we'll see what Matt's got going on. Yeah, those boots are awesome. I love that. You acquire it for 1 less, or you scrap it. So you're also getting privilege to a card yourself that no one else can buy. Matt does take that death threat. Tries to do the power off. Power off is not there. That's the thing too. It doesn't cost you any gold to use it. I mean, I don't know. Alright, Dan, thanks for stopping in, though. I really appreciate it. You have a good night. And Robert Tanyan just went down. For anyone starting that, it hits me with another discard because, you know, it's free. Was he able to still get that? How did you get the Elven Curse when you only had 2 trade left? What did I miss? Use the exchange. Gold 0. How did you get the curse? Oh, it was right before that. I don't know how you had that much gold. You played 2 knives. You played a card that only gives you 1 gold. You spent 5. All right, whatever. Apparently you had 8. I swear after you bought the Death Touch, you only had 2 left, but apparently you had 5. And apparently a 2 and a 5 is upside down in my mind. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here real quick. There's phenomenal stuff out here. We'll grab that smash and grab without too much thought. Sure, I guess, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to argue about it. I mean, it doesn't matter. It turns over. It's done. Alright, so let's do that up. Alright, so lots of good damage this hand. We're starting to get some stuff into our deck, not very much. Matt's got a Death Threat, an Elven Curse, and a Wolf Form, and a War Mage. So he's kind of spread out all over. But he does have 2 wild cards that give him free discards. So you start stacking those along with their ability. Next thing you know, you're pitching 2-3 cards a turn. Like right here, I'll be discarding 2 cards. And he's getting a Spark for free. So that's where it starts getting degenerate. That ability makes that card cost 0. So now he's going to have 3 cards in his deck that do discards, plus his discard. Only makes me discard 1 though, so he must have spent... Oh no, it's going to make me discard 2, there we go. That's fine, we'll discard that stuff. Ain't no thing. Still continue the beatdown. the great thing about the fighter. Still just keeps applying the beats. So yeah, like I said, if they are doing some balance changes like the wizard's robes, that'll be good because again, like I said, just the robes compared to whatever the other one is, it's just, or whichever one they're doing that change to, drastically different, like how good the abilities are. Like I said, this one here with the fighter one, like you have to have a guard out and you have to have like 25 health and then you get 3 damage, but all the turns you wouldn't get damage is where I looked at that, like, why wouldn't I just take the 1 extra damage every turn? It's not great, but it's better than not getting some for so many turns. Okay, so a rampage is out there. That's pretty hot. I don't have a ruby or fire gem in my discard, unfortunately, so I can't get to the 6 trade. Technically, I could if I got Elven Gift, but obviously I can't count on that. So we've got a few things we could do here. I could pull Master Wayan, I could put him in there, draw him out. That might be my play. One short of getting that Kristoff right out here. And I could buy him still. I do like him. I do like Rampage as well. And Crown the Berserker. Let's go ahead and if I just flat out draw, I'm gonna get potentially the Elven Gift. I won't be able to get the 6 Oaks off the discard. No, I don't have to discard. So we're gonna risk it. We're gonna smash and grab. We're gonna select none. And we're gonna throw in axe. We didn't get it, but we still got Kristoff, so we're good with that. Kristoff is still a good target for us that turn. Alright, there's a death threat. Doing it death threat things. Lux is in the house. Thank you so much for stopping in, sir. And there goes the double purchase. So he was able to pull the Tithe Priest. Yep. So they bought the Master Wayan and then got the Tithe Priest for free and was able to put it into his hand. So that's pretty good. And he gets free life gain. There we go. Looking at that word of power. So we're discarding 1 from the, and we're discarding 2. That's so annoying. So degenerate. Let's take a look here. Do we need 5? 5 does get us Varric, which is not a good thing. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do the knockdown. We're not going to expend him because we're just going to kill him. We'll grab the fire gem. We'll do some damage. So we're going to get some stuff going here. There we go. We're going to lose a couple cards here, but the rest of the hand is still really good. And that's okay. Throwing X, smash and grab combo is phenomenal. So this will be kind of cool too because I'll have to discard something. That's okay. And then I'll get it right back if it's something good. So there's 2 discards plus his ability is going to hit us for 3 discards. We can work with that. So he burns the card there. Does the damage. Alright, discard 2 cards, so we're going to discard the gold and the double axe. Alright, we did not have to discard 3. Okay, so we want to take a look at that. Nothing necessarily we want to get there. Yeah, well, I don't... Is he gaining, like, a ton of life? He needs some. Alright, he is definitely going up in life, so we got to put a stop to that. Let's just commence the beats. Get that double-bladed axe out. Let's go ahead and draw it. Let's gain our own life. Let's have his life. There we go. So Lux, I'm sorry, you need to apologize. You missed out on the hot Uno action earlier tonight. I was flexing the skip draw 2 skills. Alright, so we've got a discard 3, I think, total coming in. It doesn't matter. Those are the cards that are going, yeah. It was phenomenal. Yeah, Uno was in the house. He's able to gain a ton of life again. Really. Pop the spear. And we drew absolute garbage. That's unfortunate. We're probably dead either way, but I did not flip it up, smack it, reverse it. There's the game, and we're most fine getting out of that shenanigans. Stupid discard 2 and 3 a turn. So degenerate. That's okay. Don't good game me. Your broken cards. Your broken abilities. Go ahead and send your next challenge, chump. Bring it on. While we're waiting for that, we'll take a turn here with this gentleman or lady or whoever they are. Alright, we are fighting the Inquisition. They've got a Kraka High Priest out there. That's not good. See if we can help out our teammate here, and unfortunately we can't do a ton. Okay, so this is really all we have is a Prophet. Is it worthwhile even cycling that right now? No, I don't think so. What up, Frank? Thanks for stopping in. We're going to build up the trade before the deck cycles. Get some more economy in there. Okay, let's go back out. And Matt has sent us the challenge with the Cleric. We'll switch over to the Wizard. And we'll battle it up. The Wizard Cleric battle will happen. And it looks like Matt is first. So he has the Phoenix Helm. If 2 or more of your champions are stunned since your last turn, draw a card. That's awesome. That's really, so he's already got 2 champions out. So I'm going to kill them both. So next turn he's going to get a free card already. Plus this guy, whenever you kill him, he draws a card. So he's got a lot of built-in life gain. His Bless of Steel is pretty huge. Tap it for 2, gain 5 life automatically. Then all your champions get 3 fatter. Till your turn. Battle Resurrect, put any champion with, and up to 1 champion would cost 2 or less from your discard if they were killed last turn. Okay. So let's take a look here. What do we got going on? We can make an action cheaper, which is good. And Serpentine's going to do that work for us with the damage, but like I said, he's going to end up drawing 2 cards off of that nonsense. I love Wolf form, but not going to pass on command. Any stretch of the imagination, that's just happening. There'd be no passing on command. Gives you a little sugar, spice, some nutmeg, some oregano, does a little bit of everything, and draws you a card. Dun, dun, dun. Thanks for stopping in, Frank. Appreciate you checking out the stream on a Thursday night here. All right, so our opponent did take the wolf form. Okay, so that's all he's got going on though. He's got the follower. Okay, so we can work with that. So what can we do here that would be helpful for us? Unfortunately, there's no real actions. Guard would be good with Man-at-Arms. It keeps it away from him. It'll give me a little defense. It's not an action. Bribe as an action gives me 3 trade. There's a 7, and yeah. I don't like the idea of giving them either cultists or man-at-arms, really. But I will take that bribe. Let's go ahead and put his follower down. Do some damage. Packers up 24-14 with their top 3 wide receivers on IR against the only undefeated team in the league. Just saying. All those Aaron Rodgers haters out there. He is good with whoever you put him out there with. Alright, we have a discard here. Do we want spell components? Spell components, there's really no, I mean, it's basically 2 trade. Oh, yeah, because it makes the action cheaper, so if we're looking at that gift, in addition, I think we're really eyeing up this Master Vampire this turn, though. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to get a draw in here. 2 draws in here. I don't like it with the Ignite, but I think we will just to be safe with our drawing abilities here. Making sure that we're all set. Spell component. Let's go ahead and gain our life. Let's get our trade for the Master Vampire. And unfortunately, we can't buy anything else. No problem. Thanks for stopping in, Jugwimp. I appreciate you hanging out and laying the smackdown on me. Always good to play. Always a pleasure. There's that. Oh, this guy's so good. We'll put him on display here. So this guy is an upgrade for the Cleric deck. Taps for 2 life every turn. If you don't kill him, he's going to gain him 2 life every turn. If you do kill him, he's going to draw a card. Like, pick your poison. It's brutal. So now, because of his ability, if I kill both of these guys, he's going to draw a card. So he's, again, going to draw 2 cards. It's brutal. Brutal. Yeah, it is. Like I said, it's very good. You can't leave it out there. I have had a couple of games where I'm playing the fighter and I just expended it every turn for like 4 or 5 turns. But you have to deal with it at some point. Let's take a look here. So we are rocking Krythos, Vampire. That's really all we got going on. But I'm just debating if I really want another scrap card or not. Influence would be good because it's an action. Elven Gift, obviously. Let's take a look at what Matt's building here. Matt's kind of going multicolor. He did end up getting that Man of Arms. Will form Spark. So he's got, of course, got some discard built in going. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the wild in this game is, if you look at the numbers, it's ridiculous how they favored it in this whole set, this whole build, and it's brutal. What do we got in here? We've got an Arcane 1, which is going to cycle our deck. That's not a bad thing. Let's go ahead and cycle this action. Of course, now I get the Fire Staff, and there's nothing to do with it. That's okay. I don't really want that profit. I think, well, I do have the bribe. I probably should take the profit before. Whatever. We'll take it now. Alright, let's do some damage and go. But the nice thing is, I did throw all this stuff in the discard now. So now I had some good cards drawing up. We're going to miss getting the Death Touch here on the discard, but that's okay. Alright, so we got some good damage coming in on us here. 13 and a discard. Is able to grab that Master Weigh-In. That's unfortunate for us. Not good business. There's a follower. Okay, so let's go and discard again this Ignite. I think overall it does the least for us. Let's scrap a gold. Get it out of there. Get some damage for that. Let's command. Oh, we drew into the Death Touch. Very nice. So we did end up getting 2 scraps that turn. That's huge. That's really huge. I don't really need 3 scraps in my deck, but Dark Reward also combos for 6 damage, and it gives us 3 trade. So we are going to grab that. And I think we'll grab the Elven Gift. Let's go ahead and gain our life. Let's kill the follower. Let's do some good damage. Pass turn. And we'll see what Bustin' My Wall has to say. Kyler Murray not putting up the fantasy numbers today. Oh, right off the fingertips. Oh, that was a bad one. All right. Taking some damage. Getting a discard. Again, we'll discard the Ignite. I think overall does the least for us. No, I might need the damage here. No, I'm good. There you go. Let's get that Intimidation into our deck. Direwolf we can get, so let's go ahead. Ignite is an action, but it like overall does the least for us right now, so let's go ahead and pop that out there. Cool Jets is hopping in with the rate of 4. Thank you so much, Cool Jets. Appreciate you stopping in and bringing the crowd with you. Let's go ahead and gain our 2 life here. So everyone that's stopping in with Cool Jets, thanks for stopping in. Let's give him a shout out. So if anyone's not familiar with Cool Jets is a Star Realms player, but he's also a Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering, and lots of other games. He's a variety streamer, old school gamer out of my own heart, plays a lot of like Command and Conquer, games like that. Cool dude, and listens to some pretty cool beats as well. So make sure you check him out. Let's go grab this Dire Wolf, and then let's just draw. Oh, I accidentally did that. I didn't mean. Well, it worked out okay. That's good because we just cycled the gold out basically. We didn't get the 2 damage, which we were hoping to draw into here to kill that Man-at-Arms. I don't really want to leave it out, but I don't want to pop my Fireball for... Let's grab this Cultist just because we got a decent amount of Cult in here. And we'll go and pass that over. So, yeah, again, thanks for stopping in, Cool Jets. I assuming, yeah, absolutely. Like I said, check that guy out. Very entertaining streams. What are you playing today? You're playing some Arena? Or you're playing some Hearthstone? My son just was showing me the new Hearthstone with the hero characters, and you can build them up, and that looks really fun. We played just a very little bit of that. All right, let's get a couple actions out here. Magic Arena today. Very nice. Good luck on your tournament then for sure. There we go. Hey, Nightbot's doing its thing, telling you about our fantastic Facebook community. Well, Nightbot was doing its thing, but then Streamlabs was muting it or something, I don't even know. Or I just didn't put the command in correctly. So we know Matt has a Spark and a Wolf form. He's also got a Wolf Shaman going. So we're definitely grabbing the Elven Curse because it's just good by itself anyways. But it's really good with that combo. Do we want to get another Elven Gift? I don't need it at all, but it does combo with those. No, we're not going to grab it. Let's just gain the life, do the damage, and move on with our turn. Yeah, the Mercenaries, that's what it is. Yeah, and he played that a little bit, and I was watching him. So I'm going to get in a little bit of that. Hearthstone's one of those games I'll pick up and play for just, a little while, and then I'll drop it again. But it's fun. I enjoy it. Played Magic ever since it basically came out, and I played World of Warcraft since it ever came out. So for me, it was, hey, this is awesome. Best of 2 worlds. But mostly only play like the fun stuff. Mostly only play like the challenges and the dungeons and stuff in it. Don't really play against the competitive decks against other people. Less fun. Okay, well that's good to know. We'll have to check it out and see if the sentiment is carried over. Okay, so Varric is terrible. We know that. But we do have quite a bit of cult in our deck. We've got 5 cult. It's not the worst thing. But I think we'll grab Orc Grunt over that just to work with our wild here a little bit. And it's another guard, worst case scenario. We have 4 trade left. Let's just go ahead and draw a card. We get the Master Vampire. Is there anything in here for us to scrap? Well, technically, yes. And I am going to scrap the cat. I'm going to send the cat to the Rainbow Bridge. We're going to kill this annoying guy, which is going to let Matt draw a card. Again, that's so dumb. But we still did a crap ton of damage. I actually didn't even realize how much damage we're doing there at first. Let's go ahead and continue on. Yeah, this game sometimes it's kind of like Star Realms. You kind of go on autopilot sometimes, not realizing you're just going through the motions. And I like to definitely talk out my plays, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, why I'm making certain plays. Definitely do that as much as possible. But sometimes the damage just stacks up. You're like, oh, that's 30 damage. Okay. The same also happens when my opponent is playing against me and I'm not paying as close attention to what they're doing. Next thing you know, they're popping me for 30 and I'm not expecting it. We'll see what the Matt the Cutter player has in store for us. There he is. Alright, so we're going to hit with a discard. He's got lots of champions out there. Let's take a look here. Probably pitching the bribe without too much thought process here. So, yeah, we'll pitch the bribe. We're going to wipe his board with a fireball, most likely. Staff out there just because it's funny because it does. And it almost kills his board by itself. Okay, so Dark Reward. Let's Dark Reward out the Prophet, and we're doing the Prophet over this even though it combos for damage. But this combos, if it can put a card on top, I have the ability to draw. You can get some shenanigans going with that. But I think we win here. Yeah, I think we just won. Yeah, there we go. So that potentially would have made him discard if we needed, but we got it done. We got it done. There we go. Good game, sir. So the wizard was able to take down the cleric, and his thief was able to take down my fighter. So now we're going to move on to game 3 and see what Matt the Cutter throws at us. Yeah, no, we have no other challenges here, and actually, we've been doing Hero Realms for over an hour. I got no problem ditching this here. Yeah, I dig this here. So this Cool Jets is off of Monster Cat. So I'm sure you're familiar with them, but just in case you're not, Monster Cat has a lot of remixes, has lots of artists on there, and all of it is copyright or copyright free. So you can use it for whatever. Let's get some Star Realms going here. And this particularly is off of the Best of 2015 album. So if you just type Monster Cat Best of, and there'll be like Best of 2013, 15, 19, 20, 21, you know, whatever the case is. And they've got a lot of good mixes on there. And you get some good bangers in there, like this one for sure. So. Alright, so let's go ahead and move our big fat head over here for Star Realms because it works out there, I believe. Yeah, why not? So let's go ahead and hop in here to the Realms of the Star variety. And we have the challenge there from the Cutter player. Oh my goodness. So Matt the Cutter says, do it all. We're doing no command decks though and no missions. We're doing tech mixed in with the big pile. I love it. Let's do it. And I am going first. Ooh. That is some sauce out there. So I have a gray market, which will let me make everything of one faction cost 1 less for the turn. I have a smuggling run, which will let me get a cost of 4 less without paying its cost. Matt has an unlikely alliance and exploration. I like all 4 of these gambits. All 4 of these are really strong. I'm going to do something. I'm going to take the alliance frigate first. I'm going to use gray market for blob. Make blobs cost 1 less. Then I'm going to use smuggling run to now buy this 4 cost pulverizer, which is normally 5. Redo that? Yes! High alert tech. That is one of the new expansions. That's the newest one that's in beta currently, but it's open beta. And their beta works with the normal version, so they don't interfere with the games, which is really cool. Tech, if you're not familiar, is the cards where they're like artifacts and magic, where they stay out and they do something. But like in this game, so you buy it, and it goes directly into play like a hero. Except how it works is it's a permanent, it stays out there, and they'll have an activation cost associated with them. And it'll be something like 1 trade, do 1 damage. Or it'll be like 3 trade, give yourself a faction for the turn. You know, things like that. And it's limited to once a turn. And the power level of them varies. Some of them can be pretty good, and some of them not so much. So, based on my turn, Matt decided to go balls out and pop both of his gambits to ensure that he scrapped a scout and got an explorer. And also got himself a battle blob. Can't fault him for that. So we're kind of aggro-ish. So I'm actually going to go Warkite. I'm going to grab an explorer myself. I'm going to pass turn. So we'll see if we can get some of these tech cards here for you to check out. They're pretty cool, like I said, and I like it too because they only said there's different power levels of them. And then there's some that came out in this set, and then there's a few that came out in like the High Alert promo pack. So there's like 4 sets, and then there's a promo pack you can get as well. Alright, so he does hit a comet, and I think Matt missed being able to scrap from the comet. Yes, he did, so that's good for us. I'm torn. I'm definitely scrapping, don't get me wrong. I'm torn if I want to leave that blob fighter or not, or if I want to grab that patrol boat. I've grown fond of the patrol boat. I do got the 2, so yeah, I'm just going to buy it without thinking too much about it. I love this card. I've really grown onto that, and especially with me having the Alliance Frigate, which would combo for 5, 7 extra damage if I get those. It would be pretty huge, but we're going to miss it. Oh, I sure did slam my first turn purchases right to the bottom of my deck. Look at that, windmill slam right to the bottom. That's pretty typical for my games, so I can't act like I'm overly surprised. And we're losing the battle, but again, these both were buried at the bottom, and they, you know, normally you can't count on that. We'll see what happens here. So most likely, I'm going to get a 6 or a 7 target with my pulverizer, plus my Alliance Frigate is going to hit. So this should be a good turn. Alright, so Matt has got, ooh, there's a trade envoy. So I obviously can't let my opponent remotely think about having that, so I've got to kill it. We've got 3 here. You know what? Let's give us some trade. Even though this game I think is going to go kind of fast, let's get rid of the Explorer now because of those. I can kind of offset that. Like, hey, I just traded up an Explorer for a trade pod. You can buy that, right? Here, what's that? That Destroyer bot. Getting the scrap in. I'm guessing he has 2 Vipers in it. No! That is definitely where me and Matt's playstyle differ a little bit. I would have grabbed the Slight Cruiser all day. Not even thought about it. He wanted the Warning Beacon over the Light Cruiser. Oh, maybe that's his thing. He's got no yellow, I got no yellow. But it still does, well I guess I do, I've got the Lion's Frigate. It still does 4 damage and it makes him discard a card. It's so good. So this is where it stinks. I'm gonna have to draw before I can use my RAM. Purchasing power, that's the one bad thing about the app. It forces the ally ability to happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's kind of useless. That happens so many times, where you'll get powerful backing after you spent all your trade, and so I get nothing out of it because my ally already happened. Your opponent gets 5 life out of it. So that, for me, just more often than not, seems to be a bad event to pop. They're like not in your favor, I should say. This is pretty huge, though. This is a good turn for us. We like this. We'll grab that alignment bot. We're good with that, and we'll grab the trading post. Let's do lots of damage here. Are we considering blowing up that ion station for free? We're at 12. He can kill us with just a battle blob. Just 1 card. And he can kill us probably with Reclamation Station in 1 turn he gets it. So he's... Oh. We'll kill this for free. Scrap this. I feel we got kind of robbed this game. But it is what it is. There it is. Gotta get the overkill in there. Good game, sir. Good match. Did at least kill me with that first card you got. At the end there, I think you were putting together some action. That was a little unfortunate there. Wasn't a lot of stuff going on in that game. That game was just really weird. We both blew all of our gambits right away first turn, which is good, I think, if you can get some good value out of that. So that's what it is. So yeah, I apologize. I've kind of monopolized the stream there. Some of my hero home games and then our best out of 3, but that's what we do with those matches. So I am definitely open for additional challenges. If anyone wants to send over a challenge in Hero Realms or Star Realms, I'm going to leave Star Realms up here for a little bit. So if you do send it over in Hero Realms, just let me know. Just throw it in the chat that you're doing so. Be happy to play you. Otherwise, let's go take a look here. I don't even know why I look here. I never look here anymore. It's because it's where they moved it, or I just don't normally buy things in here anyways. Yeah, nope. Not interested in avatars, really, at all. I think they're fun. I just can't see myself ever spending money on that. So, let's take a look at the tournaments that are happening here. We got the Friday tournaments here, the Friday Casual Standard. We have a crew that just grinds these tournaments. There's a crew that is in almost all the tournaments, and they do very well. Angry Panda, Cranky Day, DG3, Zim 108. I'm sure I'm leaving out a few. Dion Lunsford, Yarboa. There's a crew that they're in these like all the time, and to me it's kind of mind-boggling. But they do well in them. They almost always hit those top 8s. They've taken on quite a few of the tournaments. I think Daryl's might be a couple of them that have taken on double-digit tournaments now already. Yep, exactly. They mix it right in no matter what they're doing, if they're working or whatever. They just kind of schedule like that to be kind of a downtime for them. Or, you know, work from home, you can kind of do some things. And yeah, they really just work it in there and make it part of their day. And they're in there morning, noon, and night. It's really interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and just hop in the random queue here then. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's try to get a tech game. So let's require tech. We'll try real time. I don't know if we're going to get one or not, but we'll try. I don't know if there's anyone in the beta that's in the real time queue right now. (24-21), and it looks like the Packers, yep, just scored another touchdown. Aaron Jones scored another one. He is having a monster day. I think that's at least his second. I don't know if he got 3 of them. he is having a heck of a day for sure. So yeah, based on this weight, I'm thinking there's probably not people in the real-time queue, for tech at least. We'll see. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, so let's get a new game. Let's try a 48-hour with tech required. See if we get any bites there. If they don't, we'll take out the tech. That's fine, we can yank that out of there. Oh, are they gonna say he's down? Yeah, I think he's gonna get ruled down. His butt was down before the line. I don't know if the ball was over. There's the replay. They're gonna say he's down. Yep, I should gonna say he's down. Alright, so apparently the queue is not gonna be good for tech required, so we'll put it as optional. Let's go back here, and then let's do a real time again. There we go. Add 6 sex. Mad Size 6. There we go. Core set, Colony Wars, Frontiers, and all the heroes. Let's do it up. So they got Cokered turn 1. We're gonna grab this. I mean, gunship, I guess, just makes sense, but I could have got a ram and block fighter. We'll see what they take. Maybe they'll take Burrower. Nope. So we knew they had 5 trades, so that's a phenomenal turn for them. Holy cow, was that a good turn. I would love to grab this Moonworm Hatchling, but I can't leave them 2 Burrowers with all that. They're already going to get another one. We're in trouble here, folks. Not going to lie. Level 40, I've never heard of this person ever before. That's the great thing about this game. And we have a garbage hand. Oh, I couldn't get 4 to get the defense system. We're in rough shape, boys and girls. Alright, so we'll grab that defense system now for sure, because we're going to die if we don't give them a stinger. That's not good. And we drew 6, so we can't even get the Dreadnought. We're going to get the battle, but we can't even do that. Ooh. We're going to be feeling it this time. We'll take the damage then, I guess. We'll just roll it out that way. It's going to be a rough one. See what we can do here. Alright, so we get the 5. The base soaks it all, which is phenomenal for us. Alright, so let's play this out as such. We'll grab that Enforcer Mech, get rid of that Explorer, and we're off to the races. Hoping to get that with the Stinger, but not to be. We have 3. That's okay. We'll grab that Cargo Pod. We're good with that. Cargo Pod, even a little bit later, it scraps itself for 3 damage, so it's not terrible. If I happen to get it with one of my blobs, bonus. And potentially it could buy me something that turn. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and upgrade this to the Dreadnought and hope that gets us the kill shot. Gonna have scrap this turn and some good damage. There goes the battle cruiser, unfortunately, and the Burrower. We might just die this turn too. They got 3, so we're okay so far. We're gonna be hurting though. Scrap that. Wow, we've got a deck full of not great stuff. That's good. That's promising. So we have kill in hand, theoretically. We pulled it out. Look at that. Good game at Mad Size 6. That was a nail biter. And we got the draw, even though we had a lot of variants still in our deck. We had a lot of starters. Yeah, they did call that not a touchdown, unfortunately. Roger's going to throw it in. Throw it in, buddy. Nope. He's going to try to run in. Ooh, they're going to say he's down at the 1. That's unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead and get a... So the regular game's still going. Oh, yeah, because we were still doing tech there. So let's go do a real-time optional tech. Let's try that out. And yeah, he's definitely short of the goal, unfortunately. So it's going to be 4th and like inches. Yeah, they got him like right before it. Yeah, it's like 4th and about half a yard. Pretty sure they're going for it. All right, let's see who we're going to pull up in the queue here next. We got Chris Cade. Similar to Cascade, but different. All right, so we are playing Core Set Frontiers. We got a bunch of stuff. Aces, events, heroes, fleets, command, and stellar allies. I like it. Got that plasma bot. We are not hating on that. It's a turn 1 purchase. We'll grab that all day. Grabs himself a trade raft. Gets the post. Okay. We're gonna grab the border fort as well. We're leaving a couple blobs here, which should be, I think, good, but I'm a big fan of this border fort. It's got 5 defense. It's gonna give me a trade. It's gonna combo with my bot for extra damage. And they're gonna leave us the blobs. So they're kind of chasing that. I'm not gonna leave these blobs out here another time. I'm not gonna let that happen. Give me another blob fighter. Reward me. Nope. Okay. Pop that over there. Ooh, 5, huh? Oh, an Imperial Trader. Very nice. I was seriously debating if I grab one of these bases, but for sure we're grabbing the Imperial Trader all day. You got a Brain World out there. You got a Missile Silo, a War World. Imperial Trader is just salivating. Oh, there was a space station. But we did get flipped over another blob fighter to work for us. We're going to go ahead and get rid of 2 of these. We're going to get rid of both of our Vipers. That's going to give us a greater chance of drawing scouts and trade. So if our base lives, that's going to be huge. We're grabbing the Missile Silo. I love War World. I mean, maybe I should just grab War World. No, it's gone. Takes the decision out of our hand. I can no longer make that decision. I love War World though. 7 damage if you ally it. It's huge. Oh, he gets Space Station now and I can't kill it. He can kill our base, unfortunately. That stinks. We'd had Missile Silo. Oh, but we have this going on. Oh, never mind. We'll just grab the Brain World. And we're going to be able to kill the Space Station on top of it. Hello, Brain World. Why don't you come to me? What's he got for trade? He's got good trade coming up. He's got lots of yellow, though. Do I kill the Missile Silo now? Instead of the cluster? No, we'll kill that cluster. It's got 8 defense. Ooh, that stinks. I don't want to leave an assault pod up there, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. Making good use of that outpost. A little cycle in action. Yep, there's 7. He would have had 8 done for the base. I think he made a good choice. I wonder if he's going to go Neural Nexus. Or if he's going to grab the Silo. Does take the Silo. I was going to say, I think I would probably take Silo there. Especially, yeah, if you can grab both. We get gifted over a Stealth Needle. No hating on that. Unfortunately, we got to get rid of the Queen. Looks like the Packers were not able to convert. And the Cardinals are marching down, trying to score. Take the lead. Oh, we're going to get lots of card draw. And a Quasar on top of it? Holy cow. So we're going to draw 2 from that. We're going to draw 2 from our Scrapping Brain World. We're going to draw 2 from our Blob Fighters. Does pull to 5, but again, that is soaking 5 damage for us each turn. That's phenomenal. There's our 2 draws there, and we're getting another draw from the trader. Awesome. Let's go ahead and activate the Brain World. Get rid of a couple scouts. Probably all scouts left. Okay, that's what I kind of thought. So let's use the trader first. So we've got maximum value going here. I kind of want some ships for Stealth Needle. I mean, I got a Imperial Trader bluff. I mean, that's phenomenal stuff to have with that. Neural Nexus is really good. Do I just grab Mech World though? Give me all the ally. I mean, I guess I don't really need that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd like to leave 1 here to combo for the plasma bucket and the scrap. Yeah, let's grab the neural nexus. Let's go ahead and double draw. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So let's go ahead and scrap that out. Let's blow up the mech roll down because I don't want him to get it and I have to deal with that. Let's get the damage here. Okay, so I think we're in a good spot. And they concede. Cascade was not about to deal with that shenanigans. Level 15 player, they've been around the block. But they were not going to deal with that once I got the brain world going. So they recognized where this game was going. And they're like, nope. No thanks. So let's go ahead and start up another one. And see who we can pull in the queue. We're currently 2-0 versus the queue. I'll change my Nightbot timers here a little bit. Edit this. Edit that. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's do that up. Alright, we're playing against Tronsky. Did I change this one? Alright, so Tronsky's going first. There is an Imperial Frigate and Orbital Platform out. Both are really good turn 1 purchases. I'm going to get whichever one is left. They're going to grab the platform. There's a blob fighter out there, but yeah, we're going to grab in that frigate. We didn't even see what we're playing with. So we've got core set, colony wars, bases, and fleets. Okay, so this could be long. Even with colony wars, this could be a long game. Yeah, looks like they got stopped down. So he does get the blob fighter with trade bots. That's better than what I got going on. We're gonna grab this frontier ferry. We need the purchasing power. We need the life gain. Make it happen. Cardinals are currently chewing up the clock. They're down by a field goal. Touchdown obviously wins. Ooh, we're 1 short of Moonworm or Dreadnought. Tronsky currently cannot get either of them. We'll grab that Redoubt. It's going to work with our frigate. Oh, and they've got a big play down. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Alright, so Tronsky is taking down a gunship. Rip. That means Tronsky is going to get his choice of bomb when that card comes up. Well, not this turn, I guess. We're going to take some good damage, though. Big damage in it, me for a discard. We'll deal with that. Let's take care of the double cycler release of the two. Grab the trading post. Fast turn. Ooh, there's a saucy Lancer out there, which we would love to have. Flipping them some good cards here. We're not wanting to do that, but that's what's happening. Or grabs a Lancer. Does go Reef. I'm surprised he went Reef. To be completely honest with you. I mean, he does have, I guess, Blob Fighter to work with that a little bit, but yeah, I'm grabbing Explorer for a shot at these bombs here. And this is very common. I see this so much where you'll then get that one Explorer you have in a hand where you can't get the value. I've got 6. Once again, short. Discard the Viper. We're gonna scrap the Viper. We'll grab the command center. We'll grab a patrol bot. That's good. You do have to scrap this guy, and there's an arc out there. Well, at least he can't get it right now. I can't get it either, but that's besides the point. He will as soon as he gets that gunship up. Alright. Now he's grabbing explorers. Just grab one. Grab one, did damage, and now I think he's debating on buying another one. I mean, yeah, I would just buy him. What do you think about it there? Yeah. Like, yeah, let's grab one, let's gain life, let's do some damage. A 5 scout draw is not good. Only got 3 damage. Our base could sit out there, where he has to scrap his reef to kill it. I'm sure he'll probably scrap the reef, especially if he's coming up on a fresh shuffle. But to me, that's kind of awesome. He doesn't. He leaves it out there. So I'm going to actually take the trade here. We're going to explore up, because right now we're kind of unfortunate explorer. So I only got 3. I guess 3 does kill his. I'm going to kill his to kind of hopefully short him one. There's our familiar friend known as 6 Trade. And we're not... Oh, was that an interception? I think Kyler Murray just threw an interception in the end zone at the end of the game. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is our old friend, known as 6 Trade. We're not on speaking terms with 6 Trade, but that's what we keep coming up with. This is a brutal hand, at least. Oh my goodness, I gotta watch this replay here. Throws it up there. Oh, he gets the oh, that's a clear interception. Yeah, he beat the receiver. The receiver gave up on it. The receiver's going the wrong way. The receiver's looking for a flag instead of making the play. And there's the trade. He just take Moonworm over Arc or Mega Hauler with that pile? I mean, obviously, you know, I don't think, yeah. I'm surprised. I'll say that. I mean, he has some blob. He's also got some Imperial too. I don't know. I think for me it would have been Arc or Dreadnought. I think I'm taking Arc there. It's going to get you into the cycling out your crap, and then get you a better chance of buying those other cards. I don't know. Weird. Darn it. That was our trade. We had it. All that nonsense. Whatever. We'll buy it all. Buy it all. Well, folks, our good friend 6 Trade is back. And he likes to hang out and just remind us that he's still here. If we need him, he's just a short call away. If we don't need him, it's way too late for that base. Yeah, okay, we're just going to do the damage. So now we're just hoping to not die to a Moonworm. Which looks like we're going to get some good life gain here, which is good. There we go. So we will certainly buy the Arc here. Spoilers. No spoilers, the game is on right now. Holy bases, Batman. That's unfortunate because we're not going to be able to kill them all. Thanks for stopping in though, Holy Elvis. You know, we're watching the Packer game while we're streaming. We're representing. Yeah, we're definitely watching it live, sir. We're dead? Yeah, we're dead, unfortunately. And the Moonworm is the one that killed us, because it pulled the card up, even though I think Arc would have still probably won in the game. So, unfortunately, we did go down that time, so we're 2-1 versus the random crowd. Yeah, getting that... Yeah. I for sure thought that was a loss there after they couldn't punch it in at the end. Then Arizona got the ball back. And it's pretty phenomenal having your top 3 wide receivers out on COVID IR, and you're able to pull that in. So let's go ahead and get a new game here then real quick. We're having some fun in the real-time queue tonight. Yeah, and like I was saying earlier too, I'm in like 5 fantasy leagues, so for me, if every game were to end with a score of like 58 to 57, that'd be good for me. But it's fun. I get to root for basically every game, and I want everyone to do good. I want everyone to do well. I do need to check in on my Squid Game. So one of the other fun fan, Captain Kren, one of the fun fan run tournament things going on right now for Star Realms is a Squid Game spin-off based on Star Realms, so it's awesome. Let me take a look here. Okay, so it looks like I don't have to do anything right now. Good to go. So I always got to keep tabs on that, make sure what's going on there. Fun? It's not fun, Lex says. It's dirty. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to draw 3 next turn, and that's going to suck. I drew 4. Okay. So I'm getting a... They took the needle. Man, I'm so tempted to take that missile bot. But we know they have 4. Are we just playing vanilla? We're just playing vanilla. Okay. We'll take the patrol mech. And we flip another patrol mech, unfortunately. That's okay. We're going to get a missile bot. Yeah, we're okay with that. We're not hating on that at all. We'll take the Imperial Fighter. Why not? It's vanilla. You're supposed to dilute your deck, right? Alright, so he's got 3. Does he go... Takes the Federation... Shuttle, huh? Alright, well I guess he does have a Stealth Needle. Yeah, if you Stealth Needle... Oh, we got a Battle Cruiser just showed up there. I wasn't even seeing that. You can Stealth Needle your Fed Shuttle. That's pretty good. That's 8 life. 4 trade. Well, or get a Mech World as well. So I don't have any Blob. But Hive is still just good. I do pass up 5 damage if I do that though, so we're not going to do that. Let's grab this survey ship, which goes with our other Imperials. We'll take a supply bot. They're going to get a ram, but that's okay. I think our deck's going to come along a little bit slower here. But we should hopefully be able to overtake them. There goes Blob World. Holy cow. Stealth Needle, Patrol Mech, the full Blob World. Yikes. That's tough. Should we go aggro? Yeah, why not? I think with them having the needle with some of those cards and the Blob World, and we just need to go aggro here. Yeah, I'm digging the Squid Games, like I said, and this is the way Eric kind of runs his events, so anyone who's not familiar or hasn't been part of the Big Brother seasons that he runs, it can get pretty dirty. I'll just say that. As you've kind of seen from some of the politics and things going on, it can get dirty for sure. And yeah, it's alright though, I have fun with it. Do some damage, get some discards in there. Rogers, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not too shabby, not the greatest fantasy points. Definitely not bad though either. For them again to come in and pull that off is just phenomenal. Those 12s back there, you got a shot. That's what I like to say. Let's grab... Yeah, I like this a lot. Let's grab that missile mech. get the damage that we need in here. Let's get another scrap going. Let's just keep piling on. We'll leave the wheel out there. Like I said, if he wants to kill it, it basically soaks me 5 damage. If he doesn't, it's going to give me an extra damage. It's going to combo my ram for 2 extra damage. I could pop it for something bigger. At the moment, I'm not going to. So let's go ahead and do this. Get the scrap machine going. I'm just going to keep applying the beats. Do I want to upgrade the wheel to a hive, is the question. No, I don't. Let it go. Kind of a crap hand. That's okay. Of course it's that turn. He's got a blob wheel out. Apparently he's buying something this turn. Raw Redoubt, Hive. Play another scout, get a machine base. He's getting some good scraps out of this too. 8. I'm assuming machine base. Maybe not. Does score for the Hive. Gets a blob fighter, okay. And flips another blob fighter, like really? And just enough to 5 to kill the wheel. I guess I was still short of damage from killing his base, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just do damage. That's all we can do. 5 damage in a discard. There goes machine base. How much scrap he's already done though? I don't think I would have done machine base at all. I was just taking the Redoubt. There we go. That makes me a little happy if you can't tell. Blowing up that base for free. Scrap that scout. Scrap this scout. We're looking for the kill. That's not the kill. Like a space station. I'm gonna discard 2 on him, make him hurt a little bit. Put him at 1, and we're at 48. That's pretty good. Oh, and the missile mech is there. Laying that smack down.
It's Brittany, bitch.
That's right, you remind him who it is. I don't think you're gonna pull 48 damage out here, but you do your thing. Yeah, buddy. We get the classy overkill. There it is. Good game, Captain Kren. I was looking a little scared there for a moment, honestly. And then we just pulled it together. I think that consistent early scrap is what was pulling that one. Making that happen. Feel good about that one. Anytime you can take that vanilla only win, it's good because vanilla only can be so fickle. Let's fire back in the queue. I'm grinding. Let's grind it out. I do not grind this game very much. I've been playing this game for 7 years and I'm not even level 30. I do not grind. So there's little stints here and there. I remember being like around like level 8 or 9 and then grinding a little bit to get up above that. And I got like 13 or 14. Then I just stopped. And then I started again grinding just a little bit. And then I got up to like 17 or 18. And then I had a goal of getting over 20. And so I did sit down and grind a little bit. And then so I've done that a few times, but since it's Colony Wars only. Oh, this is a toughie. Colony Wars only. I shy away from blue, but I am going to grab that patrol cutter. It does damage and it gives me trade. I'm going to take that as a turn 1 option. If I get this other patrol cutter, they might pair up and pay off, which would be pretty huge. I don't know if that'll happen. We'll see what they flip over for us. So Mech Warrior is level 25. They queued up Colony Wars only. My beverage is out. That's okay. So we might be getting a free win here. Or maybe Mech Warrior is just putting away the laundry and they're not sure a game started, or they lost connection, or their significant other is saying, why are you playing that stupid game on your phone again? Not that I know anything about any of this. Just saying. It could happen in some households. Or maybe they just passed out on the recliner, one hand in the bag of Cheetos, one hand on the phone. In about an hour and a half, Netflix is going to ask them if they're still watching. You know, that could happen too, I hear. Now I want some Cheetos. Yeah, I get the fat guy talking about some food, and imagine that. Now he wants it. I like me some nice puffy Cheetos with like the cheese dust just all over the place, and it's just like, just caked on your fingers, just caked on there. That's what I'm talking about. Or you get that big old plastic barrel full of the cheese balls, and I'm not allowed to buy those because I know we'll do some work on that. But once in a while, that thing will make it into the house, and oof. We do some damage on that. Well, Mech Warrior might time out for the first turn, so timing out in this game is different than Hero Realms. The Hero Realms timeout currently it's pretty harsh. Like, you time out once, you're done. There's no like second turn. But this one here, you get a few. You've got, like, I believe they said there's like a hidden bonus clock that you have where you could get back in and before you lose. And I think you can time out twice. I think the third time you did. Oh, they conceded. So they came back, saw their turn, saw the advantage I had with the double patrol cutter, and they said, I can't overcome that. I can't compete with a deck on that power level. And they just bailed. So that's what they did. Alright, let's get another one in here. We might be getting towards the end of the stream here. We'll see. We'll see how this game goes. I don't know. Speaking of which, let's find ourselves someone to raid when we're done. Someone that we can stop in and say hi. First thing we're going to do, we're going to see, is there any other Star Realm streamers? Because my goodness, we have been hitting it well lately. We have been finding other Star Realm streamers. I'm the only one on right now, unfortunately. Which is okay. But yeah, we have been finding random other Star Realm streamers, and it's been awesome. Like, people that had no clue about our community. They had no clue there's other even Star Realm streamers out there, and that's awesome. But no, unfortunately not. And unfortunately, Hero Realms does not have its own category yet. I know they've talked about that. Thieves, there we go. So we will find someone that will. Okay, we've got a couple ideas here who we're gonna. Okay, so we're going first. I think this looks like a vanilla only as well. Yep, core set. Supply bot all day. There's no question about that. That's just happening. Oh, Murray did run one in. Very nice. Alright, so they grab a trading post. The double Viper, so that's not bad for them. So we are going to grab what I like to refer to as the poor man's cutter, the Embassy Yacht. We're going to establish some economy for our deck one. So we've got economy and scrap. That's looking good. They grab a survey. Kind of surprised at that a little bit. They're kind of thinking the same thing. Okay, so I got some economy going. We're going to grab this battle mech. So we're going to bogart all the scrap as long as we can. We're going to try to keep that away from our opponent. Unfortunately now I can't kill their base, which is unfortunate. So we're going to play these. We're going to grab this blob destroyer though. We're fine with that. And there is our good friend Six Trade. Back again. And they're getting lots of good stuff. But we do at least have, they're not blobbing up yet. Okay. We are a little bit, but we're going to grab the flagship. I mean, come on, we're not going to pass that up. Oh, unfortunately, we do flip them a missile bot, though. We kind of wanted to, yep, they're going to grab that. We kind of wanted to hoard the trade away from them, see how long we could get away with that. They take blob wheel over the ram. Interesting, so they're really banking on getting that wheel out there, and potentially if they need to, leave it out for a turn to get that burst purchase power for things like Mothership, you know, obviously Dreadnought, Brain World, all that good stuff. So let's see what we can do here. So they're getting some good stuff going here. Let's get the flagship out. We've got 4. Grab up the battle pod, which is good, and we'll grab an explorer. Let's do that up here. So just double checking here the streamers. Yeah, I think that's who we'll raid over. Let's grab that scout. Forward trade doesn't really do us much, but you know what? I don't hate on the battle station as you get into the mid game. It's gonna soak probably 5 damage, or I'm gonna drop it and just do 5 damage with it. Or I'm gonna combo with one of my multiple scrappas. Okay, so we could have more. We're just gonna scrap out. We've got some good stuff going on in our deck already, as it is. We've got enough to kill both their bases. 5 doesn't do much for us, so let's grab this guy. The Corvette is free, because it's going to draw, it's going to do damage, and it's going to replace itself, which is good. So they could get 6. They can't get to 7, so that's good for us. So we're going to blob destroy. Do they have... Oh, they might. Kill the mothership. We don't want to deal with it. Let's buy the War World. And then let's kill this, and let's kill Blob World. Probably the things we don't want to deal with. In fact, you know what? We're going to chuck the base at him here as well. And a flagship to cycle the deck. We'll see what we draw into. Type this in here real quick. There we go, we're good to go with that. Alright, so do we want to buy anything first? Yes, let's buy the Imperial Fighter. Oh, I should have bought that other one too. Oh, we didn't, but that's okay. Let's kill this guy. Couple damage short. There we are, looking good. They gained a lot of life. Don't like that. And now they're drawing an obscene amount of cards, honestly. So he's pulling together the Death by 1,000 Cuts. Here's what I like to call that, where you're just pulling a lot of little stuff. I don't think I would have bought that, but I mean, the way their deck is working, I guess maybe I would have. Pulling a lot of stuff out of nowhere. Out of the behind, as it's known. Yeah, we're not going to buy it. Saucy command center, or command ship. We can't get it, so make sure they can't get it. And that's game. Just like that, we pulled in just enough, took out the outpost, the Blob Destroyer, and took it down. So that is how we're looking, folks. Weekly ranked 83%. Look at that. Weekly challenges. I need to look at that number. And we're still rocking the 52.97% club. Because that's how we do it. 52, 53% for life. Whatever. I don't care about stats. It's here to have fun. Occasionally take down a major event. Whatever. No big deal. So. Alright, everyone. I think we're going to call it there for the night. I thank everyone so much for stopping in. Let's go ahead and throw a raid out there. Let's throw a raid out to my friend Tech Knife. Looks like he's playing an interesting game. Just stop in, say hi, give him a shout out there. So thanks again, Matt, Cool Jets. Thank you, Cool Jets and VQ, for the raids. Thank you, Matt, for stopping in the challenges. Thank you, Lux, as always. Thank you, Frank. Dan. We had so many people. Dustin Klingman, top left guy, was in here. Juggling Puff for the challenge as well. Everyone else, again, thank you so much. And thank you so much for the follows as well. Vespa Walker being a first-time viewer. Appreciate you stopping here as well. So thanks so much, guys. Let's rate Tech Knife, say hi to him, and you guys have a wonderful night.